Alright then. Recently, I was going through my friends list on Steam. And, well, I was basically removing, like, inactive people, trying to, like, categorize, like, who's basically who, stuff like that. And, well, recently, one of those, like, people, he basically gave me, like, this game here. So, I thought for a moment that maybe it'd be, like, stuff I may want to, like, check out, so I delved into it a little bit. Well, I'm basically at the 5th mission, I think, of it right now, so I'll show it off here a little bit, and let's go from there. By the way, that's the game right there. I'm not going to try pronouncing it. It's basically like, as you can see here, classic isometric city builder. It's basically from the ancient Mesopotamia era. Let's just jump into it. I'm wasting too much time here, like, sort of rambling on here, so enough background, so to speak. Now, I will note this game apparently takes a little bit to load, so just bear with me a moment while this basically loads up. Now, I should probably state, by the way, that this game is very, like, goal-driven, and you essentially have, like, scenarios where you're basically trying to, like, achieve objectives, as opposed to this being, like, just a, just build at your own pace type of affair. Other than that, though, it's a fairly good, like, comprehensive, like, city builder for the most part. You basically, like, manage, like, a pre, like, Neolithic society, I think it is. You're basically, like, managing people between, like, 10,000 BC to, like, a little bit before, like, I guess, Alexander the Great for the most part. Maybe not that late, but, it's from very, very, very long ago. You're basically like, managing, like, city building, like, when city bases were first, like, popping up in, like, history. Alright then, Yada yada yada. I could speak, like, during this, like, bit snippet here, but, there's not a whole lot to speak about, so. Loading, loading, loading. By the way, I'm basically having this, like, loading screen being shown here, so you can actually see how long it does actually take to load. If you're, like, looking for, like, a quick game to jump into, this is not it. Alright, so. When I basically, like, left off in this game, I went for, like, the first 4, like, scenarios here. We basically had, like, from 10,000 to, like, 8700 BC over here, pre-pottery. Then we went to, like, this area here, this period, that period. Right now we're basically, like, during, like, the 3100s to, like, 2900 BC period, so let's jump into it. Alright, my objective here is basically to get, like, 31 population, 10,000 mana, prestige of, like, 185, 32 standard villas. You'll get, like, a bit background about it for, like, a bit, like, history about, like, the time period, what city we're basically trying to build here. Basically, like, set your difficulty levels, so, like, difficulty and stuff like that. Alright, so, as one of the many kings of Nebuchadnezzar, a city founded over 1,000 years ago, your task will be to continue developing the city and Sumerian culture as a whole. So yeah, basically this takes, like, place during, like, Sumerian, like, period of, like, existence, so to speak. I'll do my best. I'll note there's actually a tutorial in this game, and basically, like, you're being, like, told basically what to do by, like, Gilgamesh here. But we're just gonna skip all this. I don't really need to, like, read this all over again myself, so let's go through these tabs here a little bit. There we go. And it seems a little bit loud, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, lower the volume here a little bit, so let's just do that. Alright, so to give you, like, you know, a breakdown of, like, the UI here, basically over here you have, like, you know, a couple, like, sort of, like, little, like, blips basically, like, telling you about, like, you know, what you basically need to do for, like, you know, tutorialize and stuff like that. You basically access your, like, help from basically over here, which basically gives you a breakdown of, like, you know, all the different things you basically have to sort of cover. Down here we have, like, a map, which basically, you know, shows off, like, you know, the surrounding, like, area and stuff like that. There's a road. There's basically, like, you know, sea and, like, you know, where we're going to build here. I can zoom in, zoom out, move the map around if I want to. WSD or, like, you know, mouse, like, you know, middle mouse basically dragging, drop, stuff like that. Up here we basically have, like, you know, pause. We have, like, you know, game speed, like, you know, modifiers. Bunch of like, you know, tab basically for, like, you know, different things we basically do. Our jacks are basically up there. Alright, so this first mission is basically all about, like, you know, building up, like, you know, a city for the most part, or just like fifth mission. So we're gonna need some houses basically to do this, so let's just build some houses. I figure out here's where I want to basically start building some stuff, so we're just gonna go over here and build some houses, I think. Like so. So there's some houses. That'll basically let us get an influx of people here. So we'll basically see, like, you know, a bunch of people basically falling in. First settlers. So the first settlers have just arrived in your city. Take good care of them. You'll need them. Welcome. So basically, you can see, like, the game speed down here. You can see, like, these guys, they sort of pop in here a little bit. Now, not bad if you want. You can basically pause whenever you want to, like, you know, basically keep your, like, money from, like, pay and stuff like that. There is, like, you know, taxes in this game and stuff like that. So you have to worry about, like, you know, making money, paying money, and stuff like that. So it's, like, definitely, like, you know, it's, like, it's complicated, this game, but whatever. Anyhow, we're gonna be ourselves, like, a crop farm eventually for these guys here. So let's see here. I just want to have enough space basically to, like, you know, build up, like, you know, a farm here. This would be safe. Let's just place the farm right there. And we're just gonna, like, you know, make a field here to, like, you know, start feeding my people. So let's build that right there. That'll work just fine right there, I think. We're gonna put basically, like, you know, a bakery. Let's see here. Right over here would be just fine, I think. So probably is, like, the little blue board basically indicates, like, you know, how far he's, like, you know, can be, so you can basically directly take stuff to him. Let's put this right here and right there. You have little symbols, by the way, indicating, like, you know, what you have to sort of expect for, like, you know, conditions for this stuff. Basically, these guys are unemployed. There's not enough workers for them. This guy basically lacks road access, so he actually can't get here. So we'll just build a quick road basically over here so he can reach here. At some point I need a warehouse, so A little warehouse right there, I think. I'll get the poor market right here. I love the idea is like you basically produce like food, you basically like, you know, turn it to like bread. You give it to like the market, they like distribute it to like the people to like, you know, sell it and stuff like that. So let's make like a simple route here. It's gonna go over to here. Right there. So there's a basically simple route to like go around this like, you know, little area right here, get like, you know, stuff basically going for this like village. Alright then, so we'll let people just fall in here a little bit. So basically gonna have the workers who are doing stuff. So you can see like as like people like pop in, we have like, you know, this basically clear up a little bit. We'll get ourselves basically like a livestock farm basically over here, I think. Actually, you know what? We'll build a livestock farm up here, I think. So let's go like this. Actually, I'm going to basically build it over here first, so but basically I'm trying to like build basically on like the sort of green stuff here because that's basically where we can basically, you know, get like the like, you know, grazing and like, you know, farming stuff basically happen for like this like, you know, very deserty area. You know, I think I'm gonna probably need more houses in this, so let's just get some more houses basically going here. We'll build the houses right here. And that'll work just fine, I think. I'll probably have to like expand her like route here a little bit, so there we go. Let's just do it like this. Well, it's impossible to get some more people popping in, so we get to like, you know, actually do stuff here. Now I can basically see like up here like it's like the month like, you know, duration we're basically in. As we basically go along in this game, basically, you know, the months basically pass by, we have to like, you know, worry about taxes and stuff like that. This basically tells us like, you know, our unemployment here, so it's like, you know, now people are like not doing anything right now. I can see like, you know, the farmers are starting to do stuff over here. So now 29% like unemployment, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna want to eventually get some industry going, so oh, you know what? I forgot to do something very important. We don't actually have a milk distributor, so let's get this basically going like, you know, around. The milk basically going. We'll get a warehouse basically over in this area somewhere. Right there will be just fine. You can be right here. You're gonna take basically like, you know, milk from here to there. Now we got a caravan basically like, you know, taking milk from over like, you know, over here basically over there. A little caravan doing its thing.
Sell this milk if the flies get into it.
So you can see like the hauler space to hauling the stuff, the caravan space to taking the stuff. They're harvesting the wheat over here, which means they'll basically take the wheat over to like the baker will make food. The milk, like, you know, distributor will basically distribute around to people over here. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Probably gonna want our like farm around here at some point, so we're just gonna build like, you know, another farm right here. I'm making calls, so one moment I'm just gonna be right back. Alright then, so we'll just continue on here. I guess you got enough fields here, sure, fine. No, by the way, if you actually have the space, you can always build more farms for these people and stuff like that. Like I could build like, you know, 9 more farm space over here, so it's like there's not a lot of room for it. But I could actually build over here, like, you know, a few more farms. So we'll get our farm base over here. Whoops. Yeah, farmers, haulers. We'll just get this guy over here. Basically, like, you know, 2. But there we go. There's like a nice big, like, you know, extension for this guy up here. Now, this tells how to actually build up, by the way, and as they build up, you'll get more like people to like do stuff with. So it's like currently a poorhouse, and as long as this gets bred at some point, it'll like, you know, upgrade this one over here as well. There's all the milk basically being distributed to this person over here to like distribute, you know, run around with. Here comes more like, you know, people to join me. Let's get a couple more bakers. We're just gonna start modifying stuff in here, I think, so this will be exclusively for like bread and like, you know, milk. Yeah, here comes like the people basically join my like city here. Now, basically, as we got like long enough, we can actually see like, you know, how our taxes and wages looks like that. So we can see like the estimation for like our like, you know, wages, what taxes we're basically making for them. We're slowly cutting the wheat over here a little bit. It's a good time to start figuring out like, you know, industry and stuff like that, so let's look at our sales, basically some like, you know, clay mines basically over here, I think. Nobody can't build like this rocky stuff up here, but you know. There's a few guys basically in here so we can basically build some stuff. Let's build this right here. Build this right here. Let's build stuff like so. And from these places, we're just going to get ourselves like some industry going. So let's see here. Actually, let's get ourselves a warehouse, I think, over here. Put that right there. This is going to be for collecting clay. I'll put this stuff like basically up here. We'll need a plan, I think, so. Well, you know what? I could actually use caravans again to like do stuff, so. We get this guy like build like the the industry basically like like elsewhere, so. It's probably not the most efficient thing to do, but let's just build like our semi-active like workshops basically over here, I think, so. Or maybe even right here. Alright, let's just build up in this area up here, because why not? Could probably use this basically to help out as well, but we're just gonna build these right here. And we'll set this basically to like collect like milk and like milk and ceramax, I guess. We'll make it so you can only have like 10 or 12 at any given time, and this guy can have like a max of like 24. Let's build a warehouse race over here. I kind of regret building this now, but this guy can be used to like transport clay from here to there. We're gonna need more houses, I guess, at this point, so let's get some more houses basically up. There's more houses. It's not exactly perfect, but we'll build like so. How do you basically go about distributing stuff to like all these places basically? Alright, once you get power to do this is a thing, right? This was like good to have some sort of plan, so like you're not in a situation where I am, like basically to try and figure out what you're basically supposed to do. That's fine. Let's just do that right there. At some point I need a well, I guess, to like start distributing water, so you can basically go here, 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 and here. When you get around to it, you'll be used for making like clay pots. And you will take the clay pots from there. Here. I still need a chance to work with basically to like man like all these mines and stuff like that that's built, so. But there's also high hazards to watch out for, so now we're worrying about like fire hazards happening, so stuff over here could like turn on fire if we're not careful at some point. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see. But all these are getting upgraded over here, so we're having like lots of people now at least to do stuff. All the immigrants are just flowing into my city. And everything's being manned up here. There's our clay base over here. My money is unfortunately going down still, so I'll have to basically start making money basically soon, but you know, we're getting there. On the bar over here is like, you know, your fire station and stuff like that, so you can like build this over here to like, you know, reduce fire risk and stuff like this, so let's just put this right here. Hopefully I'll reduce my fire risk a little bit. People are leaving, so on the bar if you don't actually like satisfy these people's needs, they'll basically leave your city. So like these shacks will basically turn like, you know, these poor houses will turn into like shacks, which is like not beneficial to me, but you know, whatever. We still got the population man on my like, you know, employment structure, so it's fine. The bakers are baking. The caravan's gonna be bringing like, you know, the clay from here up there. Why are you missing resources? You got plenty of like stuff right here. That's why, basically, I don't know if you actually like have this like, you know, if you set up your stuff wrong, like you guys don't work basically like, as you want them to. So he wasn't working as basically like, you know, they weren't able to take out the clay. Now they're able to take the clay, able to turn this into stuff. So they'll make their pots. They'll bring all the pots over here when they get around to it, and then this guy will take the pots down as he's supposed to. There's a pot going right here. That pot will be taken down there. So yeah, this is basically a relaxing city builder where you basically like, build up your like little city here. Basically like, watch it sort of grow. I'll probably get fish and stuff like that going soon, but whatever. People are leaving again. The back and forth. You guys should find out where they're basically leaving from if you need to, but you know, I don't really care that much too much, but you know, I could if I want to. Actually, now I want to go over and do this stuff, so. Let's get like, you know, Ceramax basically going as well. You can see like the bread and like the milk being piled up over here. Oh, we got disease spreading. But you can always like, you know, place down the healers as well, so. There's a healer basically hut right there. Place that right there as well. Probably build like, you know, healer huts basically over here as well, so. Build a fire station basically up here. There's a healer basically walking around. Now, more about actually taking off like this stuff up here is a thing, right? There's lots of like, you know, pots building up in here.
There's got to be a better way to move this.
Here's Ceramac's caravan. You taking my stuff for me?
Efficient to carry empty ceramics.
There should be room basically to take the Ceramics over here, so I don't know why he's not taking them. Oh, that's why. Take him from here, dump him here. Actually, didn't have him like taking the Ceramics here, so now he'll actually take the Ceramics down here. He'll bring the Ceramics down here to like this place, but he'll like start distributing the Ceramics around, and like, you know, this stuff will upgrade further. So there we go. There's some Ceramics basically to like make use of. You notice that the Hollis basically like, you know, are quickly just taking all the stuff here. And then all this stuff is basically upgrading into like the more like, you know, standard houses basically. Now it's worth knowing that like my taxes are basically, you know, half of what my wages basically are, so I have to like, you know, start basically trading to like make up the difference at some point. That'll basically happen right here. So yeah, basically an envoy from the city of Tel Icar has just arrived. They would like to start trading with you. We should start negotiations to expand our trade options. Show me the city. So these guys basically are like, you know, saying an envoy because they actually want to start trading with me. They just want a quick gift basically sent to them, so they want like, you know, some wheat or like this right here. It's probably about time I actually start like, you know, doing a little bit more here, so. Let's get a crop farm basically up in this area, I think. And we're gonna make sure ourselves get some like, you know, stuff here. So there we go. We got some like, you know, stuff being sown here. So there we go. We'll connect that road. We're just gonna get ourselves basically like a warehouse, basically like, you know, stuff here. So this is gonna be for luxury goods. So basically this stuff over here, we're basically like getting like, you know, date plants or date palms. So cultivate a little bit of this stuff here for us to make use of. Don't leave. If people like go away to come back, they go away to come back. obviously I'm like an awesome city builder, but you know, it takes a lot of management for this game for sure. Oh, that's performing right over here, by the way. So don't probably have to watch out for like, you know, stuff like this overfilling. So I've got like, you know, far too much like, you know, bread in here at the moment. The market basically is full of bread, but you know, they don't need that much bread. It might actually make sense to do this instead, so... We'll make this like exclusively for like storing bread. And this will be used for like milk and like, you know, ceramics over here. So you're just gonna take it here instead. Hopefully that'll fix like the issue like there not being any room for like, you know, stuff up here, so there we go. That should help them out with like, you know, storing up their stuff a little bit. I note that the tutorial basically says like space is probably like your like most like viable like asset because you need space to do stuff. So we're getting our figs basically like, you know, stored over here. So you want to have like 3 of these. I'm not sure we'll basically have that right away. We'll see. I got 18, so we'll slowly get that like, you know, those like, you know, I guess they're figs, I guess, or dates or whatever, ready to like, you know, be sold. Tomorrow, these guys were leaving because there's like no like resource for them, so now we basically have the resource basically like, you know, in spades over here to like make use of. No, honestly, I probably need another livestock farm to do stuff, so... Let's get our, like, you know, livestock farm basically over here. I probably didn't build this very well, but whatever. That'll work. We get some more milk basically over here to like, you know, drop off over into place over here. Let's just speed up time here a little bit so we can just, like, you know, show off trading, I guess. You know, I probably need to have like more workshops like do stuff up here, so let's get a couple more of those basically going right there. Oh, don't leave again. Well, more milk's basically flowing over here, with more stuff basically, like, you know, coming over here now, hopefully. Basically, the idea is that you'll have like a right balance of like, you know, production structures to like keep your like houses basically, like, you know, flowing like, you know, smoothly, while basically having like enough like, you know, taxes to sort of like, you know, mitigate the amount of like stuff you're basically paying. Alright, so we're gonna basically trade now. Can basically trade this guy his like, you know, stuff here, so we'll trade him this. You can see what this guy's basically like, you know, trading here, right, basically, and stuff like that. So right now these guys are cold to us, but you know, we can trade with them at least. I also trade out stuff to these guys as well over here, apparently. I will need to get myself a port at some point, so... let's see here. Where will I want to build my port is the thing, right? We're just going to build this right here. It's not pretty, but at least like there's a port basically up here. You see, like, people come to my port now if they want to. Let's just put this right here. I know there's actually, like, also fishing and stuff like that, so we're just getting ourselves a fishing pier over here. You'll need, of course, a road to get up to, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? We actually can't reach that, like, that port very well because, where I position it. So, we're gonna destroy that. There we go. So this will be used to like get fish. So note that besides like this like standard stuff over here, you have to like build like other stuff as well. And the goal of this mission is actually to get to, like some villas, which basically are like a different type of housing. So we're gonna have to start basically building these basically soon, or I'm gonna have to basically to like get this to like one. So let's just get ourselves a little bit of like road work basically over here. Yeah, let's build like over here, I guess. So build a road right there. And we're just gonna start building villas basically over here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Villas actually require like a bit more like decorative roading around them, so we'll put those like so. They also need to have like a standard market to like sort of supply them, I guess. So let's get this here. We're gonna basically like transfer dates based around these like areas right here. Fish. Let's put this right here. You're gonna collect like fish and dates. So I'll need to have like another like one of these guys basically up here probably. You're gonna take dates from here and drop them here. You're gonna take fish from here, drop them here. And just make sure I don't have the same problems as before. We're just gonna make sure it's like this like an 8. You can actually like start like taking the fish and stuff over here and start building up our villas. So you'll grab this stuff over here. And not exactly how trade basically works, by the way, but you know. I guess the idea is like you send stuff basically to them and eventually they'll try and like trade back to you eventually. But whatever. Now, the by the way for like these villas, they actually need to have like a sort of like decoration requirement to them, so. We need to build like, you know, parks and stuff basically around them basically to like do stuff and steals. So there we go. They'll upgrade a little bit over here. There we go. Once I get some fish, we'll at least have some, like, you know, 4 of our standard villas basically over here, basically, to do stuff with. On the part, these guys are actually different type of class of people over here, by the way, so once you actually have, like, these, like, you know, townsfolk basically pop in, they're, like, you know, actual townsfolk as opposed to, like, just peasants. And these guys are actually used to do different things as well, by the way, so on those certain structures, like the city walk share, actually require, like, you know, have, like, you know, these require you have like townsfolk as opposed to like, you know, the fire station requires you have like, you know, peasant slaves to work it. So let's do it like that and such. But I can also build like temples and stuff like that. I probably won't like get around to it, but you know, that's something else you can basically do as well. And yeah, my taxes are like, you know, my wages are like completely uncertain my taxes. I will not buy if you want to get it's like the reduce your like wages and stuff like that and like increase taxes to like do stuff as well, but you know, obviously it comes at a risk of like, you know, increasing like fire, crime, and like disease, so you have to really think wisely if you're gonna do that or not. Alright, well I think I'm basically showing off basically enough of like, you know, this game here. You basically get the gist of like, you know, how basically sort of works. So we'll just like end it here. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it and take care.